Hi guys! When I think of Japan, I think of kanji. It's kind of complicated and hard to remember, but it's cool to look at anyway, don't you think so? You can see a lot of people who are tattooed with kanji. Some of them have terrible meanings because they chose the kanji just for their looks. I've seen it on the internet. Kuso means feces. Sufu means God, and so on. Today, I'd like to introduce some cool kanji and their meanings. I'm not sure if people overseas will think it's cool because it was chosen from just our personal opinion. I'm happy if you like one of them. Kizuna. This kanji reads Kizuna. Meaning is an unbreakable connection between people in English. It's called bonds or ties. This kanji is quite popular in Japan because of its meaning. Every year in Japan, the kanji that represents the year is announced. The year and in 2011 we chose Kizuna. By the way, the word containing the kanji for Kizuna is bansoko, which means a plaster or band-aid. Oh no, suddenly it became no longer cool. Kanzen-nensho. This kanji reads kanzen-nensho. If you translate it as literal translation, it is a complete combustion. As a metaphorical expression, it is often used in the sense of doing one's best or getting the result what one wanted. When something goes up in flames, it generally says that it burns out, and complete combustion is a somewhat formal way of saying it, as used in chemistry and so on. Therefore, 燃え尽きる can also be used in the sense of doing one's best, but it is also often used in the sense of burn out. But 完全燃焼 is almost never used in the sense of burn out, only in a positive sense. It's strange. 無敵. This kanji reads 無敵, meaning it's the state you are in when you get the star in Super Mario, so it's invincible. Metaphorically, I've heard people refer to things and people who are so spiritual that they are invincible. Tamago kake gohan is cheap, delicious, easy to make, and nutritious, so it's 無敵. I posted the video of tamago kake gohan, so be sure to check it out too. There are a lot of four kanji idioms with similar meaning to invincible, and they are cool too. The person who is unbeatable is called 天下無敵 or 国士無双. One man who does something so great and be much for 1,000 is called 一騎当選. 唯一無二 which means one and only. 完全無欠 which means nothing that can be done, and so on. These four kanji idioms are very popular among Japanese people because of the cool look and meaning of the kanji. Yosai. This kanji is yosai and means fortress. Yo means the most important part. Sai means to block or fort. There are few surviving fortresses in Japan, but Himeji Castle in Hyogo Prefecture is said to have been an excellent fortress. Himeji Castle is famous as Japan's first World Cultural Heritage Site and popular tourist attraction, so be sure to visit it when you come to Japan. We also refer to a super awesome drum set as a yosai in the sense that it's like a fortress. So for every drama in Japan, yosai is a longing and the utmost compliment. Maybe. Arashi. This kanji reads arashi or ran, meaning tempest. Of course, it can mean weather, but it can also be used to mean fierce and violent like a storm. The kanji also refers to the wind blowing down from the mountain as storm, and the kanji is used in idioms referring to beautiful mountain scenery. The idiom 水蘭蘭永国王 a word that describes the beautiful scenery and atmosphere of the mountain. The fact that it is a kanji meaning fierceness and the beauty of a mountain is interesting, isn't it? 極み This kanji is kyok or gok or 極み meaning extreme or extremely. It can also be used in the sense of ultimate or master and is also used as a superlative strong word. It is often used in names of products and stores, and you may have seen this kanji in Japan more often than not. If you are a fan of the anime Dragon Ball Super, maybe you have seen this kanji. Ultra Instinct, a technique that appears in the anime, is Nigatte no Gokui in Japanese, and it's translated freely, but Gokui is translated as Ultra. In its final form, the Master Ultra Instinct has been called by Japanese fans as Nigatte no Gokui Kiwami. Have you enjoyed? I think you may feel difficult to use them. Well, let's just leave it at that. If this kanji is cool and love it, if you have any comments, I'd love to hear them in the comments section. And finally, many kanji have multiple meanings as a single character, so the meanings of the kanji introduced here are only part of the meanings. Please note that some of the words may have completely different meaning in literal translation or may be used in completely different ways. Thank you for watching so far. Other videos will introduce various interesting Japanese cultures, so please subscribe. I also do Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, so be sure to do that too. If you have any questions or concern about Japan, please let us know in the comments and SNS. See you in the next video. Bye!